Hi, Mr. Unkert here, and in this video, I'm going to cover something that came up today. Now, I am a teacher currently, and what I was doing is I was working on helping the school out with their graduation program. So we got the graduation program all done. It was looking nice, professionally done, and about 1:30 today, at the end of the day, end of the school day, um, they came to me and they're like, "Oh, all the students' names are last names first, and then first names last. We need to switch them." And they had sent me that, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I needed a quick way to figure out how to do it, and the way I did it was using a Chromebook. This is a cheap Chromebook that I'm recording this on. It's only $179 with tax that I bought from Walmart. And I installed Linux on it, which you can do. If you go to the advanced features, you can install a beta installation of Linux. It's the Debian Buster 10 version. That's easy to do. And once I installed that, I installed gVim, which is a text editor that I use for coding. So I'm in gVim right now, and I have obviously fake names made up. Last name, second last name. With students, if you work in a school system, you may know students have more than one last name. They have more than one first name. They have middle names. It's all different. So it's not like just last name, first name, something that you can switch easy. So there's got to be a way to do it. Luckily, the last part of the name and the first part of the name were separated by a comma. So we can do that using Vim. So I'm just going to go somewhere on the first line here. And to do it, I'm going to use a feature of Vim where you can record what's called a macros. So to start recording a macros, I'm going to hit Q. Then I'm going to hit the letter that I want the macros to trigger the macros. I'm just going to pick W. So you can see in the bottom left part of the screen, it says recording on. Now I'm going to hit 0. That's going to bring me to the start of the line. Then I'm going to hit 1F and then the comma. That's bringing me to the first instance of the comma in the line. And then Shift and D to delete the rest of the line. I'm now going to hit 0 again to move back to the start of the line. Then I to go to insert mode. I'm going to hit 2 spaces. Then I'm going to hit escape to go back to normal mode, and H to move my cursor back. Okay. So it went down. It will go down in the macros. I don't think it's going to affect it that much. Okay. So now I'm going to hit P to paste the part that I deleted. Okay. And then L to move the cursor 1 to the right, I to go to insert mode, and then a comma. Okay. Now I'm going to escape the insert mode, hit 0 to go back to the start of the line, and then hit 3DL to delete the first 3 characters. I then have to move down to the next line to keep this macros going. So I'm going to hit J. That's the last part of the macros. And then I'm going to hit Q to stop recording. Okay. Now I have up through 24. So I want to do this 23 times because I did it with the first line. For a list like we had this afternoon of 138 or 139 names, this is something that was very helpful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do to run the macros, I want to run it 23 times. So I'm going to hit 23, then the @ symbol, so Shift 2, W. And I go through and it works pretty well. It kind of messed up the last one a little bit, but you'll see that it switched the first name, the variation. So up here you have first name, middle name, first, middle, first name, last name, second last name. So it switched it no matter what, how many names were before the comma and how many names were after. Now the last line it hasn't worked perfectly. You might have to fix up a little bit, but it's a very nice trick, especially if you're a teacher and you're working on a graduation program and your administrator comes to you and says, "Hey, we need to do this." It's a very nice trick using gVim, and I hope it helps you out, whether it's fixing a graduation program like I did this afternoon, or whether it's changing something in your online coding adventures. Anyways, thanks for watching, and make sure if you like this video to hit the like and the subscribe button, as it really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching.